Alright, so hello you guys. I've been putting off filming this video for a really long time because I'm really not that happy with what I have to tell you. So this is a wedding update. So I've been avoiding making these videos quite honestly since we booked the venue and had our whole sit-down thing, because shortly after our sit-down thing where we chose all of our menu options and everything with our original venue, that's one heck of a spoiler, with our original venue, coronavirus hit. And we managed to do our cake testing, we still got our photographer, like, we got a lot of things in line for everything to go smoothly. But about a week before invitations were going to be sent out, right before I printed them, like I had them all drafted and everything, I started really thinking about, is this the right choice? Because I don't really want to send out another round of things being like, never mind, we postponed. I still have to send out those things. But after a lot of discussion and thinking, Logan and I have decided to postpone. Kinda. It's interesting. So what we did originally was we were going to postpone, and the original plan was to stick with our original venue. They said that we could have a small gathering there after a ceremony on our original day and yada yada yada. But unfortunately my anxiety got going and I didn't think that it would be okay to celebrate in a year if it wasn't on our anniversary, and we wouldn't be able to celebrate on our anniversary because our first anniversary would be on a Sunday. So I reached out to our original venue and said, what dates do you have open for next year around the same time? They gave me a list of dates. I went back to the church said this one works. So we changed the wedding date to the 23rd of this year. 23rd of October 2020. Middle of a pandemic. It's awesome. That would have been great. So then we sat down with our venue and discussed a little bit further and found that they weren't necessarily willing to put anything into writing. We really couldn't communicate with this girl well. She said that she had our menu, but we have never turned our menu into them. And then she told us that we were going to have the big ballroom for about 30 people and that was going to look weird, and it just... us and this chick and what we all wanted just wasn't completely 100% making sense. Whenever we tried to explain to her what we did want, she wasn't good with that. Like, she didn't necessarily get it, I think. I don't know. But long story short, we have decided to switch venues. So we don't currently have a venue, kind of. So we talked with the church. The church has been another whole thing, which I'm not going to talk about till after the wedding. But we think we figured everything out with the church, so they're good. And we're good. Kinda. I need to email them before I leave today. But they are good to have our wedding on the 23rd of October this year. And right now we're kind of looking for a place of where the heck are we going to go? Where the heck are we going to take these people after this? Today we do have a few options, but I don't know what we're doing, quite honestly. So that's kind of where we are. We are getting married this year on the 23rd of October. Probably gonna live stream it. We really wish a lot more of our family could be there, but we also are looking at it and saying, who are the bare minimum people that we want there that can reasonably come? Like, I know Logan and I would both love our grandparents to be there. That's not a reasonable expectation at this point. His grandparents live out of state. My grandmother is extremely, like, her health is very, very fragile. She has a very rare degenerative muscle disease, I believe. But if she gets sick, that could basically be the end of her life. So she and my grandfather have been very strictly quarantining this entire time to try to keep them safe. That's not to say that I haven't seen them. I did go over once around Father's Day. I want to go back again, but I just have not had the time with everything. Nor do I feel safe going back and forth and really exposing them, because I am an essential employee and so is Logan. He actually works private security and typically works with the public, so we really don't, unless it's necessary, we've been trying not to go see extended family. I do want to write them a letter just to kind of update them on what's going on, because this is all so random and so weird. But yeah, we wish we had both of our grandparents there. I am still running around trying to figure out if I want my godparents there, because they are both very, very special to me. and my godmother's husband is very special to me, so I'm wondering if we want them there. If I want to add those 3 or 4 if my godfather wants to bring his wife. We're sad because there's people that we'd really like there. I know Logan would also like his aunt and cousins there, but once again, they live out of state. We don't want them on a plane where they could risk exposure and then risk exposing the rest of us. I'm already sitting here thinking this is really risky as is. So I am extremely nervous about this. Extremely nervous, but we're still gonna go through with it and just see what happens. Yeah, so that's kind of our update. We're getting the big wedding, the big celebration has been postponed for a year, and in January we'll kind of reevaluate what we're doing there. Reevaluate it, figure out what we want to do. I know that's really important to Logan to have that celebration and everything, so I do want to do that with him because it was the original plan and it's something that we were both kind of looking forward to. Honestly, I was hoping that our wedding would be the one good thing to come out of 2020. That's not quite happening, unfortunately. I just realized I've been looking at the viewfinder this entire time. But yeah, I know Logan would love for his aunt and uncle and cousins to be there. I know we would both love for our grandparents to be there. There's more people that we want there. Unfortunately, we really have just cut it down. I think it's maybe 40 people total. Maybe. And if needed, I have a list of people that we can cut out. Unfortunately. I am looking at that and saying we might reasonably have to cut some more people out. And I have a few people, sadly, in mind that aren't necessarily necessary to be there. So if things get worse, we're gonna have to communicate with them and everything. That's kind of where the wedding is. We're getting married. The big celebration is postponed. Logan talked to the cake guy. The cake guy's good. I need to talk to the photographer. I need to wrap some things up at the church. We need to send out invitations, which I have right here. So although I bought the PDF and I was planning on printing these invitations and I designed them to look really nice and I was really proud of them, I found these at Hobby Lobby. They're a pack of 25. I think we're just going to send them out. Yeah, that's kind of where we are. I do have some questions that I have been asked. But, hey Logan, do you want to be part of the question and answer for the questions that I've gotten with the wedding?
Sure.
Okay, so if you guys don't know, this is Logan. Logan. I have gotten some questions.
Okay.
So I thought we could answer them together. But my camera's...
Being frame.
What?
Just trying to be in frame.
Squat. Alright, so the first question, how do you feel about having to switch everything around at the last minute and losing our venue?
Crazy and it sucks.
That's true. I'm sad with it, but I've also kind of sat here and been like, this is kind of the best choice, given the circumstances, unfortunately. Do we still plan on going on some sort of honeymoon?
I would like to. I don't think there's really a plan in place, but I would like to.
What I was thinking is we do something like that weekend, like just kind of run to a hotel room and hide.
I think that's the best we can really do, because if we go anywhere else, we could get quarantined, and
yeah,
there goes the whole honeymoon.
Yeah, like if we go to Hawaii, we still need to be quarantined in a hotel for 14 days before we do anything.
Yeah.
So then...
there goes the whole honeymoon.
The max amount of time that we can leave work is a week, so that's not going to work. And then we need to be quarantined for 14 days when we get back.
Right.
So that's really not going to work. So right now we don't have a big honeymoon planned, but we are planning on hopefully, if you get the weekend off of work, hiding in a hotel or Airbnb somewhere. Gifts. What are our thoughts on gifts with this?
I don't think we're really going to get any gifts. I mean, I want gifts, but yeah, I don't think we'll actually get any.
I think that we'll get more than we're expecting. Oddly. I don't know though, and I'm honestly not pushing anyone to buy us a gift. Like, if you do, great. If you don't, who cares? Like, my main thing is I want people to come into the live stream and watch it. Like, actually watch us get married, because that's the best we can do at this point. What were some other ones? How will I know if I'm invited to the small ceremony?
You'll know, we'll tell you.
Yeah, like, I was gonna send out very specific paper invitations. So, like, everyone's gonna get something that either says that we postponed it or they're invited to the small ceremony.
At this point, we need to get out that we postponed it to everyone.
Are you still gonna have a wedding cake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the nice part is like, technically, so like they do after your first anniversary, they give you another wedding cake at the place we went.
Yeah, so I wonder how that's gonna work. If
We'll probably use the same wedding cake that we get,
Yeah, see if they can give us a discount on a second ceremony.
I don't know. I'm happy with this guy.
Yeah, no, he's been
regardless.
super nice. Once the wedding is over, I'm gonna like create a resource of all the places that we used and stuff. But yeah.
I would highly recommend our cake person.
We had to switch to my phone because my camera ran out of memory and I want to get this done. What were some other ones? Yeah, everyone's been super relatively flexible. The only person that we're losing out money on is the DJ.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the only person. Well, we might be able to. Well, I'm not sure with the DJ. To be quite honest, I'm not sure.
Talk with them.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that separately because that's a whole nother thing. Are we still gonna have a first dance?
That's a good question.
I think that depends on the venue.
We're gonna talk about rules and stuff, and I mean, like, worst comes to worst, we might just make like a music mix on like YouTube or something,
Or like Spotify or something.
Spotify, and
Make a playlist on Spotify for
Yeah.
everyone.
I'd like us to have a first dance.
Yeah, it just kind of depends. Oh, are you guys gonna have to wear masks at the altar?
God, I hope not.
We have not discussed that with the church.
We should make the priest wear the mask, and then we'll.
Yeah, honestly, I've talked to all the bridesmaids except for Michaela, because I'm aware of Michaela's thoughts on masks. And all the bridesmaids have said, yep, if we have to wear a mask, we'll wear a mask. The only groomsman I'm worried about is Tim.
Tim will do what he's told.
Yeah, and Sean will cave because it's our wedding.
Sean will do as he's told. My groomsmen will all do as they're told.
I believe that a lot of the people that are going to be there are willing to do what is needed. Unfortunately, it's going to be needed, I believe. We're really hoping that we won't have to wear masks. We're going to have to in the reception venue, but we're really hoping that we won't have to at the ceremony. And honestly, I have been wearing masks since before it was mandated. Like, way before.
I don't like wearing masks.
I'm aware that you don't like wearing masks. But this is the one time that I will throw a fit over wearing a mask. I flat out will throw a fit if we have to wear masks, and I will pay that fine if needed. Like, I am sorry. What are you most excited about? Like, in all the bad things, what are you excited about?
This being done.
Yeah, this being done. You're not excited to be my husband?
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
You're not excited that we're gonna have a big party on our first anniversary?
I mean, we'll see. We'll see how much headache that one causes.
I'm hoping that we can do something.
And then maybe I won't be so happy,
Like, even if we can just rent a park somewhere and have a big reception, like...
Yeah. Something nice.
I still think it'd be fun to do a vow renewal with our grandpas. Or your papa and my grandpa. Officiating. Because technically we'll be legally and spiritually married this year.
Yes.
So I think it'd be more interesting and more special to have a vow renewal with someone that...
By Jesus and the law.
By Jesus and
we
the
will
law.
be married.
Jesus. Yeah. I think that's all the plans that we have right now. That's all the questions that we can answer.
Okay.
Like, I've gotten other questions about it. Like, what happens if you can't have a party next year?
Keep yawning.
That's fine. Like, what happens if you can't have a party next year? And I'm just like, then I give up,
Then we're
honestly.
sad.
Yeah, then honestly, I just give up. Then we're looking at 5 years, and we'll see down the road. Someone asked me, were you expecting any of this? No, we weren't.
Nope.
We weren't expecting any of this. Yeah, there's been a lot of emotion questions. Yeah, but no, we didn't expect any of this. We're sad, we're angry, we're still mourning our wedding. That's all we got. But at this point, we've kind of decided that, like, at least I've decided, like, life has to move on. Like, this has been a complete and utter headache. Like, life just has to move on at this point. Not COVID, the wedding. like with the wedding, I want to move on with my life. I'm kind of over this, sadly, because this was supposed to be fun.
Right. It's supposed to be one of the, like, happiest days of your life.
Yeah, this was supposed to be fun. This was supposed to be happy, and honestly, I am so done with it. And it's really interesting because everyone keeps telling me, oh, don't worry, this is the fun part. This is the fun part. This is the fun part.
Why?
I don't know, but everyone keeps, like, whenever I'm just like, yeah.
This isn't very fun.
No, none of this has been fun.
Have you told them that?
Yeah, no, I think
Did they reevaluate? Did they say...
my mom said something recently about something being fun, like one of the last things. Like picking out floral or something. She's like, don't worry, that's the fun part. I'm just like, none of this has been fun, and you've told me that several times. None of this has been fun. I think someone told me that the best part about their wedding was all the gifts because they didn't remember their actual wedding day. And now I'm sitting here and I'm just like, well, we're not getting gifts, so...
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, gifts are the last thing on my mind. The other question that I have, so if any of you have any advice on this, on our registries and on our wedding website, they all say a date of an event. Do we switch it to next year? Do we bump it up to the 23rd? Like,
I'd bump it up to 23rd.
just bump it up and be done?
Yeah.
Because the registry is, if people plan on buying a gift next year, the registries won't be good next year.
Honey, you know, one thing that we are going to do is if we get married and we still have those kitchen stove pans and stuff, we are throwing them out and getting the new ones that we want regardless.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm getting those.
So, you know.
I'm getting new pans.
Yeah, we're getting new pans.
I give up. I'm getting new pans. And the other thing about the registry is if we bump it up, we get 15% off the entire list. So we might just need to max out my credit card and call it a day. But yeah, I think that's it. Is there anything else that you want to say?
No.
No? Yeah, we don't really have anything. That's kind of where we are. So yeah, that's the wedding update. We don't have a venue. We gotta go tour some right now. I also want coffee. So we are gonna get going. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope next time I'm vlogging today so you guys will find out a little bit of what the heck happened. This is Logan being awkward. Because he has to be, like, extremely socially correct on social media. Yeah, so thank you for tolerating this video.
This is totally me.
Totally all the time. Just awkward and standing.
And waking up and yawning a bunch in your videos.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of where we are with the wedding. Yay, COVID. Yay. I would like to do a video afterwards being like, okay, now here's some interesting things. But yeah, okay. Ending this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sitting through this. We hope you enjoyed. Yeah, I'm vlogging, so you'll see kind of what happened today, and maybe I'll have another update soon. But don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Comment down below what you would do if you were in my situation. People have had extreme thoughts on that one. Like this video if you want to see more wedding updates and everything, and subscribe if you want to follow me. This is kind of my vlogging and lifestyle channel, so you get daily updates and whatnot. So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!